I mean, that was just about 2, 3 years ago. And when you listen to Rotif Me Omoshi, you will realize that he will continue to remind us that after all of this, right, Nigerians are conquered people. They can't do anything. You lament and all that. And you see why you need to hear this from their mouth. It is just so you know. This is exactly, if not worse, how they actually sees you when they are with themselves. How many of you remember this Rotifmi Omoshi statement concerning Nigerians, reactionary Nigerians?
The beginning is to say to you that Ikechuku, if some Nigerians were telling you that you shouldn't have given me opportunity to speak, tell them that so many television houses and individuals had approached me to speak on different issues since I left office, and I declined. Two reasons why did I decline? Two reasons. My publicist said don't speak, and I chose to be my publicist, and he's very angry that I'm speaking today. He knows. Second reason, what is new to say? Nigerians don't react to anything. Has any politician told you that he's not a thief? Tell me one politician that has told you that he's not a thief. Tell me one. I don't know why you're gathering forgery. No forgery. What politician told you I didn't forge? Which politician told you he went to university? Which politician told you he served in NYSC? Which politician told you he has a certificate? Nigerians know and still vote for them. So what's your problem? No, tell me what's your problem. So I said, why should I speak when already there's nothing new? Okay, you observed Buhari's period. I will leave Port Harcourt 1 a.m. I arrive Abuja, leave Abuja 3 a.m. Somebody said they made Buhari. Did I say anything? I didn't say anything. It's not important. Nigerians choose who to believe and who not to believe. Nigerians choose who to vote and who not to vote. Even if you come to a Nigerian man's house and kill the mother, the father will continue his life. Nothing bothers you. Nothing. So why do I waste my time? Yes, that's the original. So give it to me. You see it? So that you won't say tomorrow he brought photocopies. But when we get there, that is when we're talking about Buhari's government. So, there's nothing that our chairman said that is new. Absolutely not new. I've said this several times. I've taken so many risks. I've said too many things. The fight from Goodluck's government to Buhari's government, you all knew about it. My aircraft was seized. I was shot at. If I was killed, what would happen? Nothing. So you would die a useless life. So what did I choose? I chose to stay in my house quietly. Fortunately for me, I got admission to study in Nigerian law school. And rule number one is, like they told me if I came here, you are our property. You have no right to go anywhere unless we permit you. That's the rule in the Nigerian law school. So anybody who says, why have I not seen you? I'm a student of Nigerian law school. Until I graduate, I can't disobey them. So I chose not to speak again because there is nothing to say and because Nigerians will do absolutely nothing.
Nuisance, Lele.
I just thought I should throw that into the whole basket case. Meanwhile, back in Abuja, where Wike continues his white elephant project in a way, but somehow I can possibly just say, well, this is not bad. When you provide operational vehicles for the police in a city that is bedeviled with different kinds of terrorists who are not only just waiting on by the roadside to kidnap their victims or attack their victims. Now they go into their homes. So yeah, if police have more operational vehicles, I've seen that a lot. It's not about that. It's usual, stupid talk, so to say. Praise singing, nice service, hypocrisy, and the rest of that, okay? And then the police. I'll let us spend a few minutes there. Because also in that same Abuja is where Peter Obi also met with those they call the political something of NLC. They are like the commission, political commission of NLC. The people that are asking Abure to go. after turning Labour Party into more or less like his own cult. Well, we'll go to that too. But let's stop by where they give policemen vehicles.
For us as a government, it is not the responsibility of Mr. President to go and identify where the criminals are. It's not my responsibility or the Minister of State responsibility to go and engage criminals. But it is our responsibility to provide the tools for the security agencies to confront these criminals and make sure we sleep with our two eyes closed. If we do not play this role, it will be difficult for our security agencies to be effective to carry out this function of securing lives and property. One thing I found that with Nigerians, or some Nigerians, let me not say with Nigerians, is that if they know the enormity, the role security agencies have been playing to secure our lives, all we owe them every time is to continue to pray for them, for their lives. The only thing we remember that there was an incident yesterday, but we forget that the security agencies have stopped so many of those incidents that would have taken lives and destroyed properties. If one incident happens, we do as if security agencies are not doing anything. Every day I get security reports, and I know the efforts of security agencies. If we avail you with what the security agencies do every day, day and night, you'll be surprised. The kind of crimes they have stopped, the kind of criminals, every day they arrest to make sure that we move forward with our lives, we carry out our businesses without any hindrance. So we must at all times continue to support them, pray for them. They're also human. They have families. Sometimes they go out and engage criminals. Sometimes they lose their lives. For whose interest? For our own interest. So all we need is not just when an incident has happened. We forgot the ones they've been able to avert. The only way we can continue to support our security agencies is not to condemn. It's to encourage them. And they will do more. But if one incident happens, you totally say security architecture in Nigeria has failed. That is unfair. That's unfair. There's nowhere in this world, even United States of America, even UK, sometimes you have one major security event that took place where 50 people have died. They don't say our security has failed. No, they don't condemn their security personnel. No. What we do to encourage them. So our duty here is to encourage you, to give you your tools that you will use to work for the interests of our people. So we're not just concentrating in infrastructure. We're not just concentrating in bringing development to the hinterland. We're also concentrating to provide security in order to protect life and property. But what I want to appeal to our security agencies is that we must use these tools for the benefit of our society. It's very, very key. I was a governor. I know how many times I provide some of these logistics, provide these vehicles, and then within 2 months, you cannot account for it. It's unfair. That again, those security personnel are not being fair to the society. This is taxpayers' money. It's not my personal money. It also includes your own because you pay tax. And we have used the taxpayers' money to provide this for you to use to protect life and land property. It is not for you to use as a private vehicle because it's air-conditioned. Then you use it to be carrying your wives. Instead of it to be used for the purpose for which it's. I'm saying this with a lot of experience. You go to the CP's house, 3 are parked there. It's not necessary. You go to the civil defense, the head, 2 are parked there. Doing what? When he's going to church on mosque, he drives it. You go to the director of SSS, you see one fine one is parked there. It is not for that purpose. These vehicles are to be used both in the rural areas and in the city. So that these criminals will know that we are ready for them, that we are battle ready for them. And you are doing a wonderful job as far as the city is concerned. But our efforts must be taken to the rural areas because it's been hectic. Let it not be that the people will not feel the presence of these vehicles. When these criminals, they are watching us now. They know. And let us tell them that.
Nuisance lele.
They just love, they love the attention so much that some of you will be wondering, I mean, do they not buy cars for the American policemen in your county? They buy cars and vehicles and all these stuff for the police here. Then I have never seen the politicians giving long speeches of them donating vehicles for the community policing, for the police, to this, to that. It is just to put it out there to make it look like they are actually working. Meanwhile, it is them showing all of you their money laundering scheme. It happens all the time. I've seen a lot of them sharing cars, like thousands of cars and all of that, but yet insecurity continues, and it continues to claim its victims every now and then. So I got that, and yeah, that's with a Wike. We can leave him at that. You see, the Labour Party of Peter Obi is pretty much telling everyone that he is not giving up on them and he is not leaving. In fact, according to him, their reconciliation process have begun and they were going to come back stronger to come and, I don't know. Listen, this is Peter Obi and the NLC, not Labour Party, NLC Political Commission, who are asking Abure to go because he is the most corrupt party chairman they have dealt with. The windfall of 2023 was colored by Abure. These are the guys accusing him, and these are the guys that some people believe are also, you see, Abure people believe that these ones are being sponsored. These ones believe that Abure is being sponsored and that Peter Obi is the target. So the guy is now in their middle, playing the mediator. Listen to him.
Last week, 28th of June, is it 25th of June? Yeah, sorry. You got that on Tuesday, 25th of June, I was in the Labour Party headquarters to meet, to commence the discussion about the issue of resolving Labour Party family problems. And I did mention that the group which within our family is known as Transition Committee, I'm going to meet them. And that is why I'm here, to meet them. All in the same discussion, which we've commenced.
So what is the outcome of these hours? What is the outcome of these hours of meeting?
Well, now we've deliberated on what we think we need to, for me, I've listened to this side, I've listened to this side, and we'll go on consulting within the stakeholders, which involves a lot of people.
So why
have we wait forward?
2027 is around the corner.
No, it's not around the corner. How can you
We can't say that there are lots.
Excellency, these issues on the lingering crisis in the Labour Party has been for a long time.
It's not for a long time.
And it has, since 2023, this has been on. And no, you have been accused of standing in defense. That's the reason that this issue has not been resolved. Can you tell us how to defend this?
I'm still on the fence. But from that fence, I'll resolve it.
Preparation to
At what
2027.
time do you resolve this issue?
We'll resolve it.
Preparation toward 2027.
Yeah.
Like what he said, are we sure that this issue will be resolved for Labour Party to have a ground to contest for 2027?
It will be very amicably resolved. Remember, today you're talking about Labour Party. I'm sure in 2019, Labour Party wasn't an issue because they didn't have a presidential candidate.
So, do you see
So
external
don't
forces-
worry.
Do you see external forces in
Whichever forces that is involved, we will resolve it. External and internal, we will amicably resolve this to the greater interest of Nigerians, not just Labour Party, where we'll start caring about what concerns Nigerians. Nigerians do not expect us as politicians to be preoccupied by party wranglings. They want us to be preoccupied by issues that affect Nigerians, which is their health, their children's education, the food, and pulling people out of poverty. We can have 30-something million people that will face hunger, with more people being thrown into poverty and everything, and we're preoccupied by party wrangling. We are going to resolve it and focus on doing what we are expected as politicians. It means we are public servants, and we must focus on the people. It is about the people.
But the people are distracted by this issue so far.
No, they are not distracted. They are being distracted by those in office. We're not in office. How can they be distracted when we're actually doing what is amazing?
Do we still have hope for Labour Party in the next elections?
Huge hope. You study huge hope. Huge hope.
So the NLC president,
And that is the future of your children.
that the NLC president was not part of your meeting right now.
It shouldn't be.
You met him separately before going into this.
Yes, because he's not part of this committee. I met him, I paid courtesy call to him, and I met the committee. That's how it works.
Your Excellency, it's been said that your silence over this matter has been so prolonged. Was it deliberate, or were you waiting for them to drum up the back?
Whatever you call it, I've started now.
Okay. So when are we expecting next meeting? Maybe.
We'll call you. We called you on this one. So when we have next meeting, we'll call you. You're not part of the meeting now. How are we going to give you dates?
Okay, we are still on with the chairman.
You know, this meeting is as a result of what happened on the 25th of June, when it is in fulfillment of his pledge as the leader of the party that he is going to effect amicable resolution of the issue. And like he said, discussions have commenced and they are ongoing.
Okay, right now, where is the certificate of the Labour Party?
Is it material to this issue? The certificate of the Labour Party is in the custody of Nigeria Labour Congress.
Who is the national chairman of the Labour Party as we speak?
I am the National Transition Committee chairman.
What do we hope from this after this meeting with the PO?
I don't know if I need to add more context to that or just let you make of that whatever you think. Yeah, we'll just say that. Okay. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, remember this Samoa deal, LGBTQ, and the rest of that. Tifnumbu team have started fighting back. They said it is fake news. This article everybody is pointing out about LGBTQ and all of this stuff, they are not true. So they decided to present the one they have, which is actually the fake one. Okay? So they called the media team and said, look at it. It has been removed. When you go to the website of this EU, Samoa, whatever agreement, it is fully there. But they are still fooling themselves in Nigeria. Now they are suing the Daily Trust newspaper in Nigeria that published the entire article and everything inside. They said they published fake news and they're going to fight them. And it has started. But today, the clowns are there to show to you that no, there's no gay, there's no this or that. I'm like, watch.
I have stated this is a full copy of the Samoa agreement. It consists of different components. The general compact with 103 Africa was 79.
They are still live.
So this is a complete document. We have a smaller version that contains just the Nigerian portion.
We, however, did not envisage that Daily Trust and the people behind it would descend to the reckless level of attempting to set the country on fire by falsely accusing the government of signing a deal to promote LGBTQ. We found that despicable and wicked because the allegation is nowhere in the document signed on behalf of the federal government. Surprisingly, the paper put forward no evidence nor provided the agreement allegedly signed to prove their point. The business and sensational story unfortunately formed a basis for Woodspur that means Friday sermons by some of our respected imams around the country who were misled by the story, thereby raising tempers around the country.
So the agenda right now is to call it fake news. So they went on the website, they printed out this, they said, this is the one we signed. All these articles you are talking about, right, which will make Nigeria to go and amend their own law and, you know, allow the EU and their own representatives to help build the community that needs to be protected, especially the the LGBTQ community, where people are threatened if you openly if you are open lesbian or gay or homosexual, right? So they are endangered, and EU want to protect the endangered people whose rights of choice is rights that could lead to their death. So Tifnumbu knew that all of them know what they are doing. But what they are telling themselves is that Shibina, we go implement them. We are telling you that there's nothing like that. Forget about what you are reading. Don't listen to what these people are saying. It's all fake news. At least we are telling you that this one that we have, and the one you said you have on the website of this EU Samoa deal, right? Yeah, that one is for all other countries. The reason why other African countries have not signed it, we don't know. But these EU guys have told us that in their own right, they've stated that, you know, the rights of boys, girls, men, women. So it didn't say anything about gay. Meanwhile, they just scrape out that section, okay? And they went on to show, I mean, it's obvious though, right? But why are they lying to people? So presently, they said they are now suing the newspaper because the Islamic Sharia North. When I say North, I'm not saying Northern Nigeria. Well, I should have told you that it's Islamic Sharia North. They're fuming. They're raging. How could this even happen? What is the meaning of this Mumu ticket that we killed people for? So it's kind of painful to so many of them. And the way Tifnumbu's gang are pushing back is to tell them that don't believe them, Afa. Alaji, Ranka Dede, don't believe them. It's not true. It's fake news. In fact, for you to know that it's fake news, what we signed is for the betterment of Nigeria. So we're going to sue the newspaper. Anybody that talk about that deal, we're going to sue you for trying to cause trouble in Nigeria. And today, Tifnumbu had already called on the army. Please, Nigerian army, you must prevent what is going on in Kenya happening in Nigeria. Do you know that? Okay, I'll show you that sometimes, okay? Meanwhile, in Africa as we speak, right? Countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger Republic, they've all come together to form their own economic bloc now. They've called the bloc of the Western world. Yes, they were supposed to suffer. I mean, we were told that they would suffer for daring to tell the Americans and the French to leave their country, that their country would become like, Anyway, it's been like that for a while, and they are coming out stronger with the backing of Russia. I still don't know how long this is going to last, right? But as we speak, they are actually rebuilding themselves through the collaborative sharing of the resources they have, including human resources. They are generating their power. They are empowering. They are building their own hospitals and, improving them, building their infrastructure, improving them. They want to be nuclearly armed too. Russia says they will help them to become nuclearly armed. Niger Republic will have nuclear weapon. Burkina Faso will have nuclear weapon. Mali will have nuclear weapon. They are now teaming up with the communists that the CIA of America